Today's game features Oleg Romanishin playing as white against Mikhail Tal as black. Move 1. White pushes the pawn to d4. Black plays maneuvers the knight to f6. White maneuvers the knight to f3. Interestingly, black pushes the pawn to d5. Move 5. White advances to c4. And here, pawn moves to e6. Now, pushes forward to g3. Black continues with activates the bishop early. And that's check. White responds with deploys the bishop to d2. Black plants the bishop on e7. White activates the bishop early. Black castles on the kingside. So, white castles on the kingside. Black knight to d7. We're at move 15. White queen to b3. And here, black supports the center with c6. White plays rook swings to c1. Black continues with repositions the queen to b6. White develops the queen early. Black continues with advances to c5. White pawn captures the pawn on c5. Black bishop snaps off the pawn. White pushes to e3. Meanwhile, pawn takes the pawn. On move 25, white places the knight on a3. At this point, black reroutes the knight to d5. A dubious move. Continuing, white knight captures pawn, offering material. Building a space imbalance. Black brings out the queen to c7. Continuing, brings the knight to g5. Black continues with pawn to g6. White continues with centralizes the queen. Black maneuvers the knight to f6, building pressure. White queen joins the attack. Black repositions the queen to e7, not the best move. On move 35, white deploys the queen to h6. Black now plays brings the rook to d8. Meanwhile, white reroutes the knight to e5. The position sharpens. Black develops the knight to f4. At this point, white pawn wins the knight. Black rook removes the bishop. Next, white maneuvers the knight to g4, executing the plan. Black continues with places the bishop on b6. White knight takes the knight, delivering check with the capture. Black plays takes the knight with the queen. Move 45. White queen captures pawn. And check. Black activates the king. At this point, white maneuvers the knight to e4. Now, queen removes the pawn. White knight takes rook, winning material. Mikhail Tal resigns. Oleg Romanishin wins the game.